All right, everybody, a warm welcome. Welcome to the live trading room. It is really good to be with you guys here. 3 minutes after 2, and it's the 22nd of Jan. All right, let's get started. But before we do, let's put that disclaimer on for all the guys joining in. Remember the information, guys, we will be discussing here during the session is opinion. Please do not construe this as advice in any way. All right, where's all the guys? Where's all the guys? Good afternoon. We are about to go to work, ladies and gentlemen. 22nd of January, steamrolling through the month as always. And we are about to see what's happening in the markets. I got some fundamentals for you guys as well, yeah? Where's all the slow pokes? To all the guys watching later on, if you do come across the live trading room, every Tuesday and Thursday, guys, we're busy cooking up something really special for you guys. And so if you'd like to join us, there are links in the chat facility. Our brilliant marketing team is inside. We inside there. Anthony, I see you there, yeah? All right. All right, here's the guys, here's the guys. All right, everybody, let's get started with today's session here. We got a couple of minutes, obviously of fundamentals and technicals to at least be put in context for the guys that's trading, your shorter time frames. Obviously, we are trading them in increments, guys. We're not looking at any monthly or weekly chance to trade here. I'm looking at the shorter time frames, or the smaller time frames compared to the biggest, or to the highest, or to the longest. But we got to get some fundamentals in there. Got a couple of things that we'd like to mention regarding President Trump. There's a couple of things on the U.S. futures, meaning the stock indices. We got something on the Japanese stocks. We got the Australian stocks. We got the dollar, obviously, guys. Oil is there. Information on silver. We got information on Australian dollar, the Japanese yen, New Zealand dollar. It's pretty packed. And then we got a couple of things that came off the Davos meeting, or at least the talk that President Trump had with the guys. I touched briefly on it in the opening bell, but we want to look at some technicals around it as well, and obviously see what comes from it. So let's get started. Let's get moving, guys. I see Shira's on as well. Beautiful. Nonko Senati, I see you on there. Tabatso's there. I greeted Anthony. A warm welcome to everybody. If you're here for the very first time, my name's Ashley Reeve, guys. Very good to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, yeah? I hope you're ready, because I am. All right. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Just a couple of pointers on the Davos meeting there, or Davos, geopolitics and trade, US-Europe relations. We have some energy and commodities. These are the topics that was emphasized at the meeting. We also have some information on the currency and the financial markets. We also have something, from an overall tone perspective, we have that too. And we want to try and bring that into play here. All right, we want to try and bring that into play. So let's chat a little bit about what Trump said on the Greenland situation there. I know there's many guys that have thought about it, and then obviously him speaking about it yesterday gave us a bit of insight into what's happening here. I see Jury's here too. A warm welcome, warm welcome. He said that he's ruled out using any military force to acquire Greenland. Very interesting, because, from when we check out what Venezuela saga gave us, that was by force. And so when people saw that Greenland is next on line or in line, many thought the same strategy will, be put in place. And so there's an announcement that came from this. It's called a framework for a future deal. It involves Greenland and NATO, and on top of that, he withdrew any tariff threats against several European countries, and this obviously signaled preference for negotiation over confrontation. And why this matters, it's pretty clear, guys. All right, it reduced a lot of fears of a major US-Europe trade conflict. I mean, just imagine that. Just imagine there was a conflict between the Eurozone and the US. Imagine what that does to the worldly order. It's a very interesting case study. Nonetheless, if ever they did go into that place, how that would trickle down and affect so many countries, guys, that is obviously, either trading partners or allies, it would be an absolute mess. It would be an absolute mess. The US-Europe relations there, guys, just something on that as well. But before I do that, the market impact on the geopolitics and trade is that there was now or is an improved global risk sentiment. It's supported by equities and risk currencies like the New Zealand dollar, the Australian dollar, and obviously the precious safe havens, assets like the gold and the silver in the short term. There's a lot of pressure there. And then it obviously, lastly, maybe just one more point, it helps stabilize energy demand expectations. So that's pretty interesting. We're going to look at some of those assets now just in a sec. But let's just quickly go to silver and to gold and see what's happening there technically for all the guys that is trading it. I think it's going to be important for us to have a look at it. All right, so here we go. Silver. Just give me a second here, guys. There we go. Just give me a second. Here we go. So now, just on the silver, and then if you are trading anything, let me know in the chat facility. I'll check it out. All right. I see Shira saying I'd buy oil. We could check out oil. So let's look at gold here, guys. So gold at the moment, from a shorter time frame perspective. All right. We can see at this point in time, guys, that price is absolutely really just sitting at a specific consolidated zone. Look at that. Now, I'm in a buy here on gold. All right. Now, I'm not ruling out a deeper correction or, something to come a little bit further down, because on the higher time frames, there seems to be a little bit more information that's giving us that there could be some more downside here. I checked out this morning, the dollar index, maybe just something on the dollar. I know that there has been some information on that as well. Let me just get it here. Actually, the dollar at this moment in time, it's been holding a bit steady. If you go to the MT4, guys, you can trade the dollar index with us. Okay, now there seems to be some movement on the dollar index. It's reached a specific resistance around the 98.57 area. The trade tension with Europe eased, all right? So investors await the U.S. jobs data and delay those inflation figures. And the impact is the Fed is expected to hold those rates steady next week. Markets still expect rate cuts later this year. With those rates staying steady, we could get a stronger dollar here, all right? The dollar strengthened versus the euro, but weakened against the AUD and the NZD. So I'm pretty long on those ones. But against the gold price, obviously, we're seeing a little bit of a fight happening here. So maybe just on gold as well, all right? Gold fell over 1% around to the 4,700 level. But you can see we've now bumped back into the 4.8 level. So, it's really touch and go at this point in time short term. We know gold is bullish overall. But right now, it seems like there could be another dip to the downside, all right? It already dropped yesterday. There could be another drop today, all right? Now, why did that 1% come, guys? Reduced geopolitical fears after the U.S. softened its stance on Greenland. So it seems like because Trump mentioned that, a lot of people that went away from the dollar they went into the safe haven asset gold. And after Greenland was postponed, I just think it's just delayed or postponed, we saw guys coming back to the dollar. So the impact is the prices cooled a little bit from this record high of $4,800 per ounce, and the safe haven demand remains due to the fiscal concerns in Japan and trade uncertainty. But as far as the short-term outlook is at this point in time, it seems like we could be coming down here. And so I am in a long, but obviously I want to see what's happening at this point in time. If we do get a correction, we could be just going back to this area over here around 4795. Anything lower, I will get out of this trade and I will look for a lower low. All right. At this point in time, I don't see it going too low at this point in time. All right. Just another drop possibly. But if it does break this low here, then I will, shift and obviously feast my eyes on the lower low, which could go as low as 4,600 back to this area over here. So I'm going to wait and see how this one goes. I'm just going to wait on it, and if it does change, obviously we will inform. I do know that today at 3:30, there is the final GDP quarter on quarter. The forecast is at 4.3%. So we're going to see from the previous, the forecast is remaining the same as the previous. So if there's any expansion on the dollar today with the GDP quarter on quarter, this gold price may just tank down here to around 4.7. All right, 4.794. So please keep an eye on it, guys. Please keep an eye on it. I'm seeing the guys to but. So you're still on the GBP yen. I know you looked at euro yen. Just correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's there. Katlego, gold buy. Exactly. I'm on that gold for the buy. All right. So we're going to see if it goes off. Sorry, Ash. I meant if Trump did try to take Greenland by force, I'd buy all because yes, absolutely. We're going to get a disruption in the supply. All right. We're going to get a disruption in the supply if that happens. Because now remember, it's many countries that are going to come in now. It's not just, Greenland or Denmark, so to speak. It's now NATO. It's going to be a mess. All right. Savage, I have a buy on USD JPY holding trade for 2 days. My longest trade ever. That's actually powerful. So you obviously trade shorter. Maybe let the guys know there, Savage. Please forgive me if I'm just calling Savage here. It just sounds so cool, yeah? So maybe let the guys know there what types of time frames are you trading. Put on the chat facility which ones you trade. 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Let the guys know. You'll never know. The guys love to hear. This is a community, guys. At the end of the day, from a community perspective, people learn from each other. So we want to make sure that we put that into context, all right? Sorry about that, guys. That's an email that came through. Check your MT5s there. It's on the Asia FX volatility, all right? So that's the gold price here. That's the gold price. Let's quickly have a look at trade 4 hour. Thank you very much, Savage. All right, so let's go and look at the silver price as well. Now, myself and Katlego is seeing the buy on the gold. Now you see, this is the thing. The silver price is looking similar to that of the gold price. All right, this one has actually come down a little bit more. The gold price is consolidating. Silver's gone down a little bit further than gold. So I have two areas here that I've marked with both a 1 hour. Now, the reason why I've done that is because on both ends, there seems to be movement between the 15 and the 30-minute chart that's giving me the signal for an hour close. I thought now that at 2 o'clock, we're going to get an hour close beneath it. That would have been my short. It did not close beneath it, so I am pausing on that for now. All right, I see Pretty's also doing 4 hour. Beautiful. Houdini still waiting on my GBP USD upside. It came down. We're gonna have a look now. So I'm gonna wait on the silver, guys. I'm not gonna do anything on the silver at this point in time. From a fundamental perspective, guys, maybe just something here on silver. It also fell towards the 92. It came up to 93, pulling back from those record highs as well. The US stepped back from those tariff threats and military talk. Remember, from Greenland, it reduced immediate risk geopolitically speaking. I beg your pardon. And short-term prices eased. All right. So long-term is supporting strength, obviously, due to global shortage keeping silver sensitive to future shocks, guys. At the end of the day, You want to make sure that you understand the overall movement and the dominant movement. This is just a short-term delay in what is going on. All right. So silver, I'm pausing. Gold, I'm currently on a long for now. I am very weary on the 3:30 data, the GDP. So we're going to have a look, see at that one. All right. Let me quickly get to the oil because I want to try and just go in some order over there, or at least find a bit of order. I know that Mark, Shira, you said you wanted to do the oil price. Is it WTI or Brent crude? Which one were you looking at? Or maybe just let me know which one you were actually looking at. I think that would be very helpful. If it's WTI, no problem, I can get that. Or if it is the crude, the Brent crude. All right. Oh man, come on, man. What's going on here? All right, the real one, yeah. Very interesting talk. Very interesting one there as well, regarding the real oil. Venezuela has the real oil, right? Venezuela has the real stuff, isn't it so? According to when you do a bit of research, we had that actually in the chats yesterday, myself and one of the students there, Brett, brought that up actually, I believe. We were chatting about the difference between the fracking, or at least the WTI, the oil there in the US, versus the thick Brent crude oil you find, in Venezuela. Which very interesting discussion there as to and the infrastructure that the U.S. currently has that many people are saying cannot sustain that type of oil, which is very dark and very, very thick. Yeah, so very, very, very interesting. All right. So here is the Brent crude. Here is currently sitting at $63 a barrel. Let's have a look quickly at the overall strength here. This is very bearish. Oil is pretty bearish at this moment in time. Let's just get some follow-ups here quickly. All right, then I'm going to go to the other guys' things as well. So the correction is taking place. All right, so Mark, if you're buying it right now, I understand why you're buying it. There's a correction that's taking place. And this correction has now created a high. All right, it's created a high. And this high might continue to go up. Now, if it does, you see, this is the thing. The higher time frames are still very, very bearish. So if we're going to get a continuation to the upside, let me just show you more or less where price could be going to. So it's now at 63, roughly between 68. I'm going to put it between the wicks for you, okay? So between 68 and 69. All right. And the reason for that is because I'm looking at the structure that I'm seeing here. All right. This is the structure that I'm seeing here. Just have a look. Let's go to work whilst I do that, yeah? All right, so that's the structure right now. All right, Shira, that's the structure. So what you're seeing here, that's a correction from that high. Now it's either we are going to go deeper into that correction there, all right, or we're going to reverse and go back up to that zone there. So for us to see that, let's just find a place. Look at this. We're still above the 50, man. It's really not at a place where I would say anything at this moment in time. We actually stuck. All right, we actually stuck. Oh man, now we actually stuck here. Shira, we actually stuck, man. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see the data window. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, it's not there. Hopefully it's going to come through. No entry yet. Yes. All right, so hopefully you can see this. All right, hopefully you can see what I've just put on there. All right. Now, the reason why I don't have a specific place yet, the last 2-hour candle closed at 43% on the RSI. Now, I'm using the oscillator to show the strength. Now, it closed at 43, which is more bearish at this point than bullish. So we will need, and that's the close, all right? That's the last close. So we will need, and this is it here. So this candle, right? So let me just zoom in so you can see this candle. That's at 43%, or at least 43 points on the RSI. That's bearish, all right? So don't get fooled by this high here. That high has nothing to do with it. There is diversion that is happening here. So the buy right now is not looking too good at this point in time. We would need a little bit more convincing zone than that, actually, to go up. All right, so I'm going to park this one here, but I hear you. All right, I hear you. Let's quickly go down. Let's push forward. Gold with GBP yen and AUD JPY. All right, AUD JPY. Let's go and see what's happening. Oh, GBP yen. Let's first go to GBP yen. All right, there's quite a few to check here, guys. I want to try and rather mix them up. Let's try and mix them up. All right. All right, so here we go. So there's the GBP yen. Yeah, I know there's a buy there for Savage. Yeah, this one is pretty bullish, man. It's pretty bullish. All right, this one is still correcting. We're not done yet. Yeah, we're not done yet. We're actually not done here yet. All right, so if I were to do this one here, hold on for me. Zama, I'm on a long on US 30, man, and Naz, I was on a long there. Tabatso, are you looking for a sell? What are you looking for there? 41. All right, Tabatso, here we go, but this here is the zone. Now, that's a 20-minute frame. Okay, that's a 20-minute frame. If we break below this area here, right now we're stuck. All right, so this zone over here, please have a look at this, all right? Have a look at this. That area is critical at this point. Okay, so what will happen here is if a 30-minute or 1 hour, if that breaks below here, because it's still very bullish, but if we get a break beneath here, there's a very big chance we're still coming down here, okay? And if we do come down, there is a zone where price could go to, and this is the impulse. That's about 30 points to the downside, 30 points to the downside, but we're going to need some follow through first, okay? We're going to need that. So a 30-minute beneath there is going to be something for us, all right? Okay, all right. At least you honest there. Yeah, it's new. Yeah, so at this point in time, the buy is correct according to the overall. No, that I agree with you entirely. But there could be a possible correction here if we break above, beneath here. All right, so it's not the case yet. You can check it out at 3 o'clock to see. This candle is very large here, so we could first be going down. Okay, so the US 30 as well. Just so you do know, on the US 30, some of the fundamentals around it, we did edge higher. You can see that we edged higher here, which we had initially mentioned. If you were in the classes, you would have seen we were also in buys over there. The Dow went up by 1.21%, S&P 1.16%, the Nasdaq 1.18%. And again, it's the same fundamentals: reduced trade, and geopolitical risk after the speech there at Davos. Optimism is ahead, guys, of the earnings and the jobs data. So that's why we're seeing the rise in the US 30 and the NAS. All right. So the risk appetite did improve, and Intel did jump nearly 12% ahead of its earnings. So that is some good things. So the markets are now focused and poised on the jobs data and corporate results. So I am in a buy here this moment in time. I had to wait for a 12-hour candle above that zone. So, there might be a correction, man, at 3:30, guys. There might be a correction, but later on, like I said, the dollar right now is sitting at the 98.40 zone. And it looks like it's correcting short term. We might just be buying up first. All right. That's what I'm saying. Even the gold price, look at the silver. Look at the silver. All right. So let's see. NZD USD, guys. I'm actually in a buy on the NZD USD. We're seeing a stronger New Zealand dollar come through. It's the highest level in 4 months. Investors are waiting for inflation data on Friday. Tomorrow, inflation is expected to rise to around 3%. That's the top of the central bank's target range. And so the recent data has shown us that the economy is improving, guys, and the global sentiment has also improved after the US eased those trade tensions with Europe. All right. So the impact here is that the higher inflation could mean interest rates are hiked later this year, and markets really see no rate move in February, all right, but over 50% chance by July. So the New Zealand dollar remains supported as long as inflation and growth stays firm, all right. So with that, the New Zealand dollar is looking beautiful. I'm currently in a long with the New Zealand dollar. I'm going to leave it to run, even although there could be some corrections coming. I'm really not so much worried about that. It's more about the overall, or at least the higher time frames, that I am more not worried, but more focused on. They are all above the 50, and so that to me is the strength is to the upside. So I'm just leaving that one to run. Okay, that's the NZD USD. And then let's go and check out that USD JPY. USD JPY. I know I have it just somewhere. There it is. There it is. USD JPY. Here we go. So the USD JPY on a monthly frame, we are bullish. Absolutely bullish. All right. Absolutely bullish. And if you do drop down to the lower time frames, you'll see that the structure. Hold on. Let's just see what's happening here first. Let's go to work here. All right, Savage. This one's gearing up. Oh my. This one's gearing up. All right, so I'm going to give this to you here. Hold on, let me do this. I'm going to tell you now. This one's geared up. 57. Okay, this looks good. This one looks very good. All right, so your long is not wrong. Hold on for me. Let's get to work on this one. That's the range. All right. All right. So here we go. There. All right. So this is a 2-minute frame. What I can tell you though is the following. The higher time frame here is going to be beautiful. If we get a 15-minute frame above here, that is a beautiful. I wouldn't go for any lower time frame at this point. I'd wait for a 15-minute here. If a 15-minute frame can close above, all right, this zone over here, let me just give the zone so you can see it there. All right, it is 158.613. 158.613. So if we get a 15-minute above there, that is at 1445. 1445. If we close above there, that is a beautiful trade to the upside, and this might just be what we're looking for. with the dollar strength. Okay, but guys, again, right now that GDP quarter on quarter final, all right, that I think is going to do the trick here. That's going to give us the VUMA that we need here. All right, Zama, I mentioned US 30 and NAS 100 already. AUDJPY, all right, AUDJPY. All right, AUDJPY. All right, so here's the AUDJPY. We are very bullish here. Actually, yeah, we're very bullish here. So, from a bullish perspective, right? Majority of the strength is up. The correction at this point in time. Maybe just some news on AUD as well for the guys that are looking. It did rise to the 67 zone against the dollar. I'll go look at that one now. Very strong data on the jobs. Employment rose by 65,200 and the unemployment fell to 4.1%. And the global risk sentiment has improved after the US-European tension. And obviously now markets are seeing a 54% chance of a rate hike in February. That should boost the Australian dollar. A hike is fully priced by May. So by May, definitely. But again, there might be another, there might be two now. So one in Feb and fully priced by May. Let's see how that goes. Or it may just move up from that time. All right, but it's fully priced in by May. It's supposed to have happened. So let's see here. Let's quickly see what's happening. Is there any room for... There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. This move has not happened yet. This move has not happened yet. All right, this move has not happened yet. 51. Yeah, it's not happened yet. 53. This is it. Okay, so it's above a key zone already. It's already above a key zone. In a cell, Anthony. You in a cell? Okay, we're gonna have a look now. So AUDJPY, 1 hour close at 3 o'clock today. This could be a beautiful buy here. All right, AUD/USD, it's a buy, man. What type of sell are you doing there? 0.69. 0.69. No, sorry, 66. 0.66900. Ooh, Anthony. Hey man, Anthony, that's a bit low down, man. You might want to reevaluate that, my friend. Come on, Savage. Come on, Savage. Anthony, my friend. That is... So from 68 cents to 66. All right. I want you to be careful on that one. That's what I can say to you. Just be careful. This one's, I mean, it's still pretty strong to the upside. All right. I mean, if it does come down to go all the way down there, that's going to be a lot of work. If it does come down, it will first see these zones out. All right. It's first going to see these zones out here before it comes all the way down there. So please have a look at that. Please just go and just quickly evaluate your risk management. How much you have in currently. I don't know where you got in for the sell, but just let me know. Okay, let me know there where you actually got in. It's just be very careful. All right, and then You're still holding on the CAD JPY there, and that is a buy. Let's go and have a look at this CAD JPY. Just some information on the yen there whilst we at it. Against the US dollar, the yen did weaken past the 158. Japan's government did announce bit of looser spending plans and tax cuts, and the Reserve Bank, the Bank of Japan, is expected to keep the rates unchanged at 0.75%. A lot of political uncertainty at this point. It's increased after, what they call a snap election, and a weaker yen yen raises inflation risks, which definitely increases the chances of market intervention. So, they're at a very interesting place. It's also safe haven demand there. Exporters benefit from the weak currency. So just so you do know, if there is a weaker currency, they make more money, all right, in that specific case. Japan exports hit a record high, and it helped by steadying the demand from China. All right, so CAD JPY, similar here, guys. Look at this. Let's just get this one up and running as well, so that you know what's going on here. All right, Anthony, just check out that one again. All right, the AUD USD. Just go and check it out, my friend. Just be very careful there. All right, monthly, weekly. Okay, we are bullish. It's done here now. You're on a buy, and it's found some support, so it's looking great. But for the guy that's just gotten into CAD JPY, all right, guys might be looking for a long here. 118. All right, 118. So what I'm doing now, I'm zooming into this correction. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, this one is very bearish. Bullish, sorry. Yeah, 10 minute. It's between this. All right. I think I got it. I got it now. $50. 54. 60. All right, 12 minutes. Here we go. For the past 2 days, all right, so this is actually at 1,500 hours. Many of the guys will get into another long here. In fact, right now, guys would have gotten into this now. But we got 5 minutes left. If a 15-minute closes above here, that is an entry for some of the guys. That's an entry. I think I might just join in that one. I'm waiting for a 15-minute here. All right, 15-minute candle, 4 minutes left. I'm waiting on this one. 3 minutes, 27 seconds left. All right, let's quickly do a quick loop around here. Gold, look at that. You see, guys, gold right now is in a very, look at this. I think we're going to come down first here. I think we're going to come down first, guys. There's a very big chance because this gold price, this dollar index, and the silver is staying at that area at 3:30. Let's do this. Let me exit for now, taking a bit of profits. I've exited, took a little bit of profits on the gold. I'm gonna wait here. All right, I've decided, because I was busy playing in my mind. I'm like, should I rather wait for it, let it make its move? I will join in once the move is done. All right, so but US 30, I'm gonna stay in. I'm staying in the US 30. The CAD JPY. All right, we got 2 minutes left. I'm going to get into this one. And I'm going to take it to 118. That's CAD JPY. What level do you have there, Kaho? The CAD JPY. What's the level that you have there for the guys? They might want to exit. Maybe just let the guys know in the chat facility. I'm looking at 118. 118, all right? All right, let's see. Guys, 1 minute, 25 seconds left. Kaho, I'm waiting for you, bud. Let me know. What are you looking at? I'm looking at 118 here. 118 to the upside. 118 to the upside. Let's see. 117, 511. Everybody check it out there. 117. Let's get it there for Kaho. Beautiful. Love it, guys. Loving it. That's 117.511. Almost there. 1 minute. 16 seconds. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful here, guys. All right, here we go. Come on. 7 seconds. 3, 1. All right, I've just gotten in. All right, looking good so far. $14.45. Let's have a look and see with the rest of the guys. AUD JPY up, GBP yen as well. Look at that. So let's see what happens. Like I said, give this an hour. All right, give this one an hour, not so much half an hour or 15 minutes, because this is a very, very big candle from a momentum perspective, and you'll see the others don't have it. The others don't have that, okay? Gold hasn't moved, NZD still there, US 30 still there. GBP US, look at that, guys. So really, all right, and even here, there we go. So guys, 15 minutes here as well. The only thing with the dollar, I'm going to wait on the dollar. All right, I'm going to wait on the dollar. I got in with the CAD, but I'm going to wait on the dollar. The reason for that is because of gold and the dollar index. So those I'm going to wait on it. Okay, I'm not going to take any position here right now. I know there's some guys, they might want to take it here, Savage. I just want to wait until 3:30 to see what is actually cracking, what's actually happening there. The Euro USD, also a very interesting one here, okay? So the Euro USD has gone up to our areas. It has gone up to our zones. That is a very, very deep correction over there. That's a counter move to the rally we had there, right? So at this point in time, what I'm seeing is that we actually just stuck right here. We got to wait to see from that zone. Do we push further up? or do we come down for one more push? And that's exactly why I'm not trading all the popular pairs that are connected to the dollar, which is Euro USD, the gold, the USD JPY. I'm not touching those ones at this moment in time. NAS is still up. It's nothing here, guys. Look at that. Look at silver. From what it looks like, it seems like we might get a stronger GDP quarter on quarter for the dollar. The dollar has been pretty weak, so I think this is going to be a bit of a boost today. All right, so please have a look at 3:30. We do have a class at that time, so I won't be in the trading room at that time, guys. But please have a look at that. You can join in our classes. I will be having a look at direction on the charts, obviously. Now, if there is something there, then obviously our classes is another place for you to get into, because as part of demonstration and so forth, we do get into trades and so forth, so the guys can see what it's like. You obviously develop your confidence as well, which is inside of the classroom, but I won't be in the trading room at that time. So you have to see the quarter on quarter, the final GDP figures, quarter on quarter for the US. That's at 3:30, guys. Right now, I think everything is just standing still for now. All right, look at that. So expect movement at 3:30. NZD USD, it's moving independently at this moment in time. All right, US 30, I'm still in a long. There's a very big chance we could have found a bit of support here, but if the dollar strengthens, then it means by book default we're coming down first. All right, so possibly expect a stronger dollar at 3:30, but from there, after the noise and the drama subsides, expect the dollar to go back into hiding, and then the gold price to continue the upside, NZD to continue the upside. I said gold to continue, the silver to continue, USD JPY for it to continue going up. Sorry, not up, down. Remember, the yen at this moment in time is just a little bit stronger. The movement to the upside has not gone past this high yet. So, Savage, if you're still waiting on that buy, 161 is the resistance. So what could possibly happen here is, with the dollar strength, that could happen at 3:30. We could be going up first here, which is in alignment with your buy, but then later we come down again. Let's just have a look. But I don't think that we are going to have a weaker dollar. We could get a stronger one, but let's see. Let's let the data show itself strong first. I think that's the most important. But at least we know once that is subsided, then we are going back to the normal movement of the markets. All right, it's now 14:50, guys. I'm gonna jump off. I'm waiting for 15:30. Please join me in the classes if you can. Please, guys, you can chat to your account manager if you'd like. All right, please email care@tdmarkets.com if you don't know who they are. Our support team will direct you to them. And to the new guys that's joining here today, www.tdmarkets.com, you can open up that account and with us if you want to get into the trading, but at this point in time, we know what we're doing, we know why we're doing it, and we're going to wait for that data. That's it from me this afternoon, guys. 22nd of Jan. Next week is our last trading room for the month, guys, or trading rooms. That is 27th and Thursday, 27th and 29th. That's Tuesday and Thursday. That's the FX, and obviously the crypto to crypto there. We have it tomorrow, so join us in there. We're going to look at a bit of crypto. All right, have a good one, guys. Very good being with you once again this afternoon for the trading room, or the live trading room, guys. All the links are in the chat facility. Marketing department has placed it in there, guys. Remember, for now, the possible movement is dollar strength short term based on the quarter-on-quarter final GDP, but then price goes back to the normal movement. And if not, if it's a weaker reading, we're going to get a weaker dollar. All right, so let's have a look and see how that pans out. I'll see you guys very soon. Have a good one. Ashley Reeve, guys, and I'm checking out. Ciao, ciao.